Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Dreamfall The Longest Journey. Ja, wir haben letztes Mal hier aufgehört und ich musste, wie man eventuell schon gehört, entweder nachkommentieren oder den Ton streichen. Ich glaube, ich werde es nachkommentieren nach dieser Folge. Ich habe es nämlich schon hochgeladen im Hintergrund. Und da gab es einige Probleme, aber sorry deswegen. Wegen der einen Musik, die da in der Ruine abgespielt hat. Das war auch im letzten Part, in Part 15, vor 2 Monaten, da ist vor 3 Wochen dann ungefähr der Claim gekommen. Ich weiß nicht warum, weshalb, weswegen, aber ich werde einfach den Ingame-Ton streichen, sorry deswegen, und neu drüber kommentieren, da ich es schon verarbeitet habe und die ganzen einzelnen Spuren verschmissen habe. Sonst hättet ihr zumindest den Originalkommentar gehört, aber so musste ich nach synchronisieren, mehr oder weniger, muss man sagen. Ja, fast mehr oder weniger. So, und ich werde hier jetzt fortsetzen. Ich muss hier nur das noch entfernen. Ich weiß nicht, ob das... Ja, egal. Screenshot hin und her. Das ist nämlich eine andere Tastenkombination auch noch. Und so. Ben Rime, bitte.
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even understand what's going on. I'm just worried that I might be involved somehow.
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do. But that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the Guardian of the Balance.
I've thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Kin. The White Dragon.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April Bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Hey.
Who? Brian? Brian Westhouse?
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
Der beim ersten Teil.
I'm doing okay. How are you? You're looking pretty good for someone I thought was dead.
Well, likewise. I mean, I knew you survived the Tyrant invasion and the events that followed, but then... nothing.
I've been traveling. You?
The same. I've been back to Mercuria a few times, but I've never stayed long. Oh, I reckon the invasion got me thinking about how much I hadn't seen and experienced. Besides, my head was stuck in the bottle, so time was ripe for a change of pace. And change of pace I got. I've been to the 4 corners of the world. Quite literally.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Benrime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Same thing. I'm in the city for only a few days.
Well, Even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
So you've been traveling for the past decade.
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
I do feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then, angry at myself at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gien to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful. It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper.
Okay.
So, how about it, Benrime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember it, Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Ms. Salmon, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban. Which turned out to be fermented pig's blood. He couldn't stand up straight for 3 days.
Southlanders. So you have visited Altaban and Mount Terba.
I've been further south still, to the Capes and beyond. I tell you, if you think the winter here is harsh, you should count your lucky stars. There are lands beyond the South Sea that are frozen through both winter and summer. The sun is as cold as the moon down there.
Well, I do not intend to leave Mercuria. There's enough foreigners here. No need to travel for months to find more of them.
Interessant. Ich hau mal ab hier. Okay. Wir sind jetzt hier. Wir müssen uns umschauen. Und ich schätze mal, wenn wir, was uns gerade erzählt hat, ein bisschen reisen müssen, dann schaue ich am besten mal zum Pier. Falls es hier ein Pier gibt. Wenn ich mich korrekt erinnere, gibt es einen. Aber wie gesagt, ich war schon länger nicht mehr hier. Hab 3 Monate Pause dazwischen gemacht. Also, ich schätze mal, dass ich da in die Richtung muss. Und mal schauen, ob ich da runterkomme irgendwie. So. April, zeig mir doch mal, wo wir hin müssen. Müssen wir da lang? Da steht doch keiner. Da komme ich nicht hin. Ja, Best Spices. Ich erinnere mich. Wo muss ich denn jetzt hin?
Crabben used to be a lively neighborhood, but all the non-humans have been forcibly moved to Old Town and the streets completely deserted.
Crazy Clara ist nicht hier.
Someone lives here, no doubt driven out of their home by the Azadi.
Oh, das ist doch... Okay, da will ich nicht hin. Da will ich nicht hin. Wo will ich denn hin? Das ist eine gute Frage gerade. Will ich nicht in Old Town rein? Ich weiß es nicht. Muss ich? Weiß ich nicht mehr. Okay. Dann schauen wir mal hier langs. Die Tür ist offen. Kann ich tatsächlich hier rein. Interessant. Ich bin also in Old Town. Cool. Man kann also hier rein. Ich mag jetzt solche verwinkelten Gässchen. Das ist schön. Und hier ist also... Okay, der magische Teil der Stadt.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, Elguardenblätters, rat tails, dung.
Ich glaube, ich gehe zu dem mal, der schaut nämlich sehr selbstsicher aus, was seine Rufe hier angeht.
Good God, Roper clacks.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been... long.
What have
Oh, der war auch im ersten Teil.
That?
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
It helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to my wizarding days by Roper F. Clacks.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clacks exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you. How do I get to the Dark People's library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked in Shady Quay. Everything a wizard, witch, or warlock at your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Filters.
Das war, glaube ich, der Hauptgegner im ersten Teil. Ich bin mir jetzt nicht ganz sicher mehr. Aber cool. Der ist echt sympathisch jetzt.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city. There used to be thousands of Dolmari in Mercury. Nowadays, you'll only find them in Old Town, and there are few left. Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed.
Kann ich mich
They
bewegen?
raid the market from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise.
Old Town's getting too crowded. It just wasn't built to house so many people.
Okay. Kann ich hier irgendwie rein? Nee, anscheinend nicht. Okay. Dann sind wir mal rundherum gegangen. Und ich schaue jetzt mal hier hoch. Irgendwie hier was noch? Nee. Okay. Hier komme ich nicht durch.
I don't understand how anyone could talk badly about the Azadi. I think the Azadi are brilliant.
Ja. Gehe ich nochmal hier zurück? Oder gehe ich nochmal im Kreis? Gute Frage. Ich sollte jetzt nicht nochmal im Kreis gehen, ich gehe jetzt nochmal zurück. Ich sollte nochmal zurückgehen. Glaube ich. Bin mir ziemlich sicher. Mhm. Na, ihr zwei.
I hope to see you again soon, Miss Ryan. Best of luck to you.
Ryan Westhouse, looking younger and healthier than he did 10 years
Okay,
ago.
ich glaube, ich muss zurückgehen. Das war jetzt nicht so supi. Gerade. Dann versuche ich es nochmal über diesen Weg. Weil wie immer habe ich jetzt nicht richtig aufgepasst, wo ich hingehen muss. Wie immer. Und ich würde sehr gern rennen in dem Spiel. Ist schneller als so. Aber soweit können wir zumindest hier die Umgebung noch genießen. Denn für 2006er Grafik, 2007er Grafik sieht es gar nicht so schlecht aus. Muss ich schon sagen. So. Ja, den Platz kenne ich noch. Den kenne ich noch sehr gut. So, kannst du mir sagen, was das ist?
This Azadi technology is spreading like a weed. Soon there will be machines attached to every building in Mercuria.
Ja, das... Hm. Die Frage ist, wo muss ich jetzt nur hin? Kann ich da hoch? Nee, kann ich nicht hoch. Kann ich in die Gasse? Ich kann nicht in die Gasse. Wie komme ich denn da raus? Komme ich hier hoch? Nope.
The South Gate. This has been closed ever since they moved all the traffic to the harbor over on the west side.
Also ich muss, weil... Ich bin im Süden, das heißt ich muss hier in den Westen. Schätze ich mal, habe ich was übersehen. Gehe ich schon wieder nur im Kreis. Ich glaube ja. Muss ich durchs Gate? Ich frage den Typen hier nochmal.
April Ryan, what can I do for you?
Hey Kumpel, sag mir nochmal, wie ich dorthin komme.
How do I get to the Dark People's Library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked in Shady Quay. Be your charming
Okay.
Thank you.
Shady Quay, das ist doch dort runter dann, ne? Hoffe ich. Komme ich hier zum Dock? Hier war ich noch nicht. Das ist schon mal... Jawohl. Meine Güte, ich muss nur schauen. Das ist also die Stadt hier. Ah, Mercuria. Schön. Erinnert mich... Schöne Berge. Sieht ein bisschen aus wie... mittelalterliches Dorf in der Schweiz. Naja. Okay, das sind anscheinend diese dunklen Leute, die Dark People hier. Der sieht doch witzig aus. Hey.
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
Ha. Und hier sind anscheinend die dunklen Leute. Was ist denn das für ein Teil? Das möchte ich auch nochmal fragen.
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious.
Ich bin eine Statue, ich stehe einfach nur da und bewege mich nicht. Naja, gut. 2006. 2007, wie auch immer.
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The white of the Dragkin.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then what do you want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel. And we
Oh! Oh! Mir ist gerade was eingeschossen. Bücher? Der Typ hat mir doch vorher so einen einzigen Buch erzählt. Vielleicht kann der uns die Hilfe anbieten und das Buch geben. Ah. Ah.
For premium quality potions, you're back. How may I assist you this time?
Book.
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Yep.
Maybe. The Dark people collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always.
War klar.
There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Never again shall I glance upon the top 10
mir gefällt der
reasons
Charakter.
why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
Ich hoffe, der kommt im dritten Teil auch vor.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
Ja, danke. So, und ich würde jetzt mal sagen, ich gehe jetzt da runter. Und ja. Ich würde sagen, das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Und besuchen dann die dunklen Leute da unten. Und schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht. Und bis dahin, spielt schon brav weiter.